guys, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of your favorite podcast, lovealadijonnaise. I'm Feli. I'm very happy for being here once again, and I'm gonna introduce to my lovely girlfriend that is here next to me. Sam, welcome.
Hello everyone, welcome back. This week, finally we're back with a new episode. I hope you're doing good on this Friday, and today we have a very interesting topic for you.
Exactly, we have a very interesting topic. First of all, we would like to apologize, guys, because last weekend we didn't have an episode. But as you could see in our stories on Instagram, and if you don't follow us yet, just go and follow us. We're gonna give you the Instagram at the end of the episode. But we were traveling back to Mexico. We had a mess. It was so hard to pack and everything. We had so many things to do. So we said, okay, you know what? Let's take a break because literally time wasn't enough for us. So we are so sorry for that.
Yeah, we apologize for that, but that's why this week you're gonna get a very interesting topic. And as Felipe said, time wasn't enough for us, and yet I forgot some things at home. So
Yeah, I
happens.
think. Yeah, actually, we are actually trying to figure it out if two of our socks are in Europe because we think we forgot them. But that's the usual thing when we travel together.
Yes.
But well, as Sam was saying, we had a very interesting topic. It's not really related to long distance relationships and couples and stuff, but it's a very important and interesting topic that you can see when you are with someone that is from Europe, in my case, and also in Sam's case, that she's with someone that is not European. And well, maybe you're gonna read on the episode's name that the name is "Why Do Europeans Enjoy More the Sun?" Guys, don't worry, we're not gonna talk about the weather.
No,
we're
not
not
the
gonna
weather.
literally no, but it's literally a metaphor. Okay, we wanted to see that like a metaphor, but because the real meaning of this sentence and the main purpose of this episode is to discover, in what our opinion, the question is: why do Europeans enjoy more life than Mexicans in this case?
Yes, so we're gonna be basically discussing that, how Europeans we approach life and how Mexicans approach life.
Exactly, a different way of seeing it. We're gonna try to talk about in a general way. Of course, we're gonna be focusing a lot on Mexico because, of course, I'm Mexican. But I think this also applies to most part of American countries, and I'm talking about the whole continent, of course. Except in Canada, I think Canada is mostly European and behaves like European. But let's just talk about like generally as a continent. The continent of
Okay, as
America.
a continent.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, because of different personal situations, Sam and me, we've been facing these situations since a couple of time ago, time ago. And we always had to come with the question is like, why do Europeans enjoy more life? And we would like to start first of the way we see life.
Yes, and that we discussed that already once, and it has to do with the sentence or phrase or however you want to call it, or philosophy of life that is called live to work or work to live.
Definitely.
And everything comes from that. That I'm sorry, but mix these two. I always get confused, but can you explain me again which ones are Europeans?
So basically, there's this famous sentence is like, do you work to live or do you live to work?
Uh-huh.
And I've always believed, and also my friends, and I've tried to see this philosophy as a guide in our lives. And is that people that they work to live, they know they have to work, they give their best on their works. Why? Because they know that actually there's something better after work, and they give their best for that. Not really, I mean, they see work as the tool to live their lives. On the other hand, you have people that they live to work, and these people, they dedicate their whole world spins around work. Every single thing is about work. If they have free time, they feel useless. If they have free time, they want to still work for that because they were taught, they were raised for being doing that, for work and work and work. And if you're not working, you're useless. Well, I mean, yes, in theory, yes, you are, because you need to work. Literally, if you don't work, you're not gonna get anything. But there are some people that they really don't see the end, or the border between having a life or literally dedicating your life to work.
Yeah, I agree with that. And now that we establish which one is work to live and which one is live to work, right?
Yeah.
And with that said, of course, as you said, you need to work. If you don't work, you can live, you can survive. But also, you need to have this border and say, okay, so you need to have personal life, of course. And at the end of the day, I think you have to proceed the philosophy in life that you ask yourself once you're older and you look back at your life and you're like, oh, I've done these things, I've done this, I've been there, I don't know. And not like some people that once they're 60, 65, 70, and they're like in they're retired, and they ask themselves, what did I do my whole life?
Yeah, I know, I get it. And this is basically what Sam and me were saying. That's why we're recording this episode, because in our relationship, you can clearly see the difference of way of thinking, the different philosophy. And we would like to share a couple of ideas that, especially Sammy, we had talked around, I mean, not around, about this time. And that's, I think we can begin with the part that I always have believed that Europeans enjoy more, I mean, the summer than us, than Mexicans. And I'm going to tell you why. Europeans, you guys, because we know that a lot of people from, I mean, actually, most part of our listeners are from Europe. Our listeners are basically in Europe and in Mexico. But Europeans, and I'm talking to you, you struggle with winter. You have very cold winters. You have cloudy days. A lot of days a year are cloudy. You have a lot of rain. You have a lot of these things, okay? When summer comes, what happens? You have sun, it's warm outside, and everything. And the first time I went to Europe, I was shocked when summertime came because I saw something I realized I never took the opportunity of doing here in Mexico, which is a picnic literally in a park, but literally like in a park that you can see the street. Because with us, it's normal to do picnics maybe at the forest or something like that, but it's not really common going and walking and see all parks crowded with people drinking wine, eating snacks, having nice time, listening to chill music, enjoying the sun. I remember how I used to see Europeans literally laying down on the grass, just enjoying the sun, which is something that I was like, I think I've never taken the chance to lay down on the grass, and literally the only thing I was doing was enjoying the sun. Never in my life. And it was when I was like, literally in Mexico we have sun the whole year. I mean, most part of the time is warm. Why don't we just take the opportunity of enjoying this while Europeans are just waiting for summer to come so they can start doing outdoor things. Exactly. So it was like, it's literally so sad to think that we have something that maybe Europeans will give whatever to have.
Yes, we would.
And we just wake up every day seeing the sun, feeling the sun and everything, and not even realizing what we have, not even being thankful for that.
And that's very sad, and I think that comes from all the things that are pressuring you in Mexico, because like you wake up and do everything fast, and when you blink it's the nighttime.
Yeah.
And basically what you were saying, why we enjoy summer more, of course, yes, we don't have sun the whole year like you, but it's because we just know how to enjoy life.
No, and I think like you have in mind that that is the time that you have only 2 or 3 months a year to enjoy from the sun and to enjoy from warmness and everything.
Yes.
That you just want to have the best time during the time that you have literally the sun up there. I think that's the main idea of everything.
Of course, and after we come from work, well, not necessarily school because there is no school in summer. all what we're looking forward is to hang out with friends, with family, have nice time, even go outside, in the city center and have beer, wine, whatever, or
Yeah.
the picnics during like nice afternoons. That's what we're looking forward to. Just relax and be with people we love.
No, and it's very sad, and I'm gonna say it because I mean, I'm Mexican. It's very sad for me to see that Mexicans we are taught to be like that, and we are raised to be like that. Because we don't have time. I mean, we as we are getting older, I think we start losing all the opportunities or ideas. Why? Because we start working, we start doing things, but the thing is like we enter jobs that were created by people that they believe life is like that.
Yeah, and they believe that all you need to do is sit there for more than 8 hours in an office and basically be focused on that. And once you leave, the office is like it's the night.
No, it's a night, and it's very sad because you enter in the morning, you enter at 8, 9 a.m. If you're lucky enough, because there are people that they enter at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., and
And
you
go
live,
out at 6,
and you
7.
you go out at 6, 7, 8 p.m. What the hell are you gonna do with your life? Literally, you go out and you're extremely tired. The only thing you wanna do is arrive to your house, shower, have dinner, and then you have to go to sleep.
And what's even more sad for me, you cannot even enjoy the shower and dinner as you're supposed to.
Yeah, because you're rushing.
You're rushing to go to sleep, so you wake up early, so you're able to wake up early.
Exactly.
And with us, you're taught to, yes, work because let's be honest, without money, you can have a decent life. But you're also taught enjoy, do the things you want, have free time. It's good to have free time because if not, you're gonna get, how is it called? There is an expression like when you have a lot of work and a lot of things, you get stressed and those type of things. I forgot the word, doesn't matter. And you need to relax so you can functionate as a human being.
No, exactly, and also that's something that the thing that I was saying. I completely believe that the problem is that jobs are created by people that they think like this. Why? I mean, it's not their fault. They were taught to be like that. They were raised to be like that. When they were children, people used to think like that. So of course they're gonna have the same beliefs. But for example, who the hell said that it's enough to have only 30-minute meal every day in your work? Who the hell said that? When you're in Europe, you have 2 hours.
Depends.
Yeah.
Well, depends where in Europe you are. Because, like, of course, French, Italians, they take their meals seriously. But, for example, with us in Slovenia, and I suppose also in Austria, German, you have 30 minutes. But that's fine. At least also you go out of work early and still you have time for yourself.
Yeah.
It depends where in Europe you are.
No, of course. I mean, I still believe that Italy and France they know what they're doing because it's not it. I mean, it's not for anything that Italy and France has. I mean, I think that they have both two of the most known, meals and
like cuisine.
Meals, cuisine, exactly,
And
cuisine.
how are
Thank you.
you?
Like exactly that was a word I was looking for. Thank you. They really know how to enjoy
yes.
meals. They take their time.
We've seen in France.
No, I know. We lived in France and everything. Also, start thinking like how many obese people, fat people you see in Italy and France. They're not. Why? Because
No.
they take the time to cook. They take the time to eat slowly. They're not rushing. They're not going to McDonald's, Burger King, tacos,
Like those
and
fast-
stuff.
fast
Fast food.
food.
Because those are the only thing people here in the U.S. and other countries they have the time to. They don't even have time to go and cook scrambled eggs for literally
breakfast.
Literally,
I
they don't
know.
have time. They need to go literally to a taco place here in Mexico, or they have to go to McDonald's in the U.S. or something. Why? Because they don't have even the time to cook
And
a
that's
decent
so
meal.
sad. And that's why people are so like, how to say, fat and overweighted and that. And yeah, it's just for me, it's very like weird to think that you don't even have time to cook yourself a decent and healthy breakfast.
Yeah.
And basically what you're doing, you're not only destroying you mentally because you're too stressed and all that, you don't have time for yourself, but also physically
Yeah.
because you're not eating good
No, you're not eating literally the food that your body needs.
that you're supposed to eat.
No, definitely. And also I think like something that it's I love about Europe and the philosophy of working in Europe is that having your time when it's time to work it's time to work and you're working. When it's time to go out from work,
it's time to go out, and don't call me, don't text me, don't whatever unless it's an emergency, but that's it.
Exactly. And here you go out of work and you have at least 2 calls and messages and emails that, oh God, if you don't reply or if you don't answer, you pick up the phone, you know that next day you're gonna have your boss annoyed. Why? Because you didn't pick up the phone, and that's wrong. That's completely wrong.
Yes, and what mostly is about a stupid thing that doesn't even matter, can be solved like next day.
Exactly.
And that's so wrong that here people, well, the boss or employers don't give time employees. It's like, okay, he went out, it's their working hours are over, I'm gonna leave this person to enjoy their afternoon. But no, it's constantly on the phone, you have to be answering, you have to be, come on, why then going home? Why not to sleep at the office?
No, exactly. Like, definitely. Like, literally just go put a tent. Why you don't do a camping at the office just to see if something comes up? And it's been happening. I have friends, not only friends, it happened to me that I received calls at 11 p.m. Seriously, 11 p.m. Who the hell should answer at 11 p.m. when you're even supposed to be sleeping?
But see, that's also how the person that calls you at 11 p.m. is like, how sick it is. It's like, dude, it's 11 p.m. Go to sleep for your own good and leave the other people alone.
But they don't understand because they live to work.
I know. Everything is about work, work, work. And what I see, what's also very sad, or what I noticed here is like that usually employers are, they still take time for themselves. They go on vacations because they can. They're the boss. But what about employees? No vacation.
Employees, they can go on vacations because they're not being productive. That's the thing.
Probably once every 15 years.
Yeah.
And now that you mentioned being productive and that, last year when home office was introduced because of coronavirus, of course, we all needed to get adjusted to it, also with online classes and that, yes. But I feel like once you get into the rhythm of that, you're as productive, if not even more, I feel like, than in being presential. But what I noticed here, because I spent that time with you, was like, no, we are not productive enough. This is bad. Everything's gonna go be even worse than it is. And it's just so sad that people don't want to advance here. No. It's like they don't go as the world goes. At the end of the day, if you think about it, technology is gonna be with us even more. And now you see new jobs that we couldn't think about them like 10, 15 years ago, and they're like working from home, and that's okay. But so sad to think about that here they're not advancing. They don't want to accept that.
They don't want to accept, and they don't want people to know that. Because the thing is, here in Mexico, there's a belief, and I always had believed it. And maybe you're gonna realize that I'm mad at my country. I am. I'm seriously mad at my country, and I've been mad at my country for years by now. But here, if you teach people, if you lead people to get more knowledge and everything, they're gonna go away from you because they're gonna realize
that there's something better.
There's something better. So as long as you have more stupid people, more people that they don't have the proper education, it's better for you. Because here in Mexico we have a set. I don't know how to translate to English. In Spanish is el que no tranza no avanza. So it basically means that in order to succeed and to have a better life and to have better things, you need to do things that are wrong. Okay?
Wrong to the society.
To society. So basically here, literally what people do is like, I don't care about anyone else, I just care about me. And if in order to get what I really want, in order to get the life that I want, I need to have stupid people with me that they don't have education. Why? Because if they had education,
they would know.
Yeah, exactly. And if they knew that there's something better than this, they're gonna leave me alone. So in that case, I'm not gonna give them the opportunity to get to know the world they deserve. So they stay here with me, they work for me, and they literally make me rich.
No,
And that's
that's so
basically
sad.
the most part of the times the way of thinking of employers here. And it's very sad, and I'm very mad and everything because literally they're making people stupid. That's actually what is happening with the president. Most part of the presidents here in Mexico, that's what they want. That's why they never invest in education. That's why they never invest on technology. Why? Because they don't want people to discover that there's something better and that other countries they're doing things better and different.
For a
Why?
better
Because they
life
want
quality.
stupid population here. That's what
Yeah,
they
so
want.
they can be like taking the money that people deserve, from salaries and that to themselves and enjoy their life with people's money and also have the power and do whatever they want with people.
Yeah, power
That's
corrupts. That's what I would have
that's
to be like.
very
Yeah.
sad. And you see with us, everyone's like supporting, education, technology, sustainability, save the planet, environment, which we all should do. And it's just so different.
It's very different.
But also it's
Yeah.
the people. I mean, all it's just they don't want to advance.
Because they don't know how to. Because
But also those
no one
ones-
taught them to.
Yes, no one taught them, those ones who are not educated and that, but also those ones who are educated, I feel like majority of them, they just don't want.
Because they feel comfortable.
So they're scared. Yeah, I know we
Yeah,
talked about that. They're scared of new things.
They're scared of new things and they don't want to go out of the comfort zone. They're comfortable. They say, okay, maybe I don't have the best life. Maybe I will be able to do this. But at the end of the story, I'm in Mexico. It's my country, so I'm fine. I'm comfortable here. Like I don't have a bad life. I know I could get a better life, but I'm comfortable. So why to advance? And they stay like that.
And then at the end of the day, they complain about bad things Mexico has.
Exactly. And literally, it's very sad. And I know it happens to other countries of Latin America. I know it happens to the U.S. Because even though the U.S. is the richest country of the world, I have believed that even though they have amazing things, they have a serious problem with work. Why?
Because they were taught to be productive.
Yeah, and they need to work and work and work and work the whole time.
And I feel like their problem is like if for one day they're not as productive as they were 2 days ago, they feel depressed, they have a serious problem, and they feel bad about themselves as if they weren't worth anything.
Yeah.
And then they're trying so hard the next day to be even more productive.
No, exactly. I mean, it's very sad, and I've realized, these 3 times that I've been to Europe and that I've lived there and everything, and I can tell you about something particular that always shocks me, and is like literally if you have the opportunity of going to Europe,
go.
I mean, not of course go. It's very pretty, but if you have the opportunity of going, especially in summer, go to an area that is not crowded with tourists, okay, that you can see like pure Europeans enjoying.
Like only the locals.
Yeah, locals. Go and you count how many people are smiling and how many people are taking everything chill, and then come to Mexico in summer. You're gonna see that it doesn't take more than 30 minutes, 40 minutes to a family, to someone to stand up from the table already with lunch, drinks, and everything in the stomach. Why? Because they need to go, because they don't know how to enjoy a proper. Even I'm gonna even dare to say, I can even enjoy more a cup of coffee in Europe than here. Why? Because here I'm rushing because I need to go to work.
That's actually what I wanted to say. And yes, I agree with everything you said. Of course, I also notice that whenever I come to Mexico, it's like there are no people. All I see with the people here in Mexico is like rushing here, rushing there in the car or on foot, on whatever. And it's just like, wait, stop, take a second,
Yeah.
And in Europe, I walk in the city center, I see people sitting there, I see people sitting like at the coffee place, in the park, and whatever. We're also not, even if we're in rush, we're still enjoying.
No, I know. And
about the coffee, before I forget, the other day, it was like a bit late morning, and we went to a coffee shop in the city center by the river, and we enjoyed basically the whole morning. And Felipe was amazed by how like there were people already like in the late morning enjoying their coffee, just having time for themselves.
Yeah.
Because it was like 11:30, something like that, or 12.
Yeah.
And he was like, wait, that doesn't happen in Mexico because you have to be at work.
No, because actually I was shocked because it was the middle of the week. I think it was
Yeah,
like
also
Wednesday
was,
or Thursday,
middle of
something.
the
But it was a
week.
working day. And I remember I turned to Sam and I told her, we don't even have these type of coffee shops that you have a terrace and
And you
chill.
sit and they bring you coffee in
Yeah.
normal cup, not like the one to go that we all know.
Actually, that was something I was about to say. Like it, I mean, it's very interesting. And next time we go to Europe, and this next time that you come back in a couple of months, try to count how many drive-throughs of coffee shops are in Europe and how many drive-throughs here.
Well, I'm gonna talk for Slovenia.
Yeah, Slovenia.
We have only drive-through in the like McDonald's areas that are a bit bigger. Also, we don't have that many McDonald's. And actually, I don't see people passing there often.
Of course not. And here you have huge lines. Why? Because no one can stop, park, and go to enjoy coffee.
That's very sad. It's a coffee, and you know, if I think about it, also before I forget, I'm having my thoughts everywhere. The first time I came to Mexico, what was very weird and bizarre for me was like that Felipe only sees his friends at the weekend.
Yeah, because no one has time during the week.
And me, I'm like, my friend tells me on the same day, hey, do you have time in an hour, 2 hours to go over coffee? Yes. And I have a friend, she's my neighbor. We wake up, and although we have our day planned, there's like, do you have like at least 30 minutes for coffee? Yes, for sure. And we end up being there more than 30 minutes.
No, I know. And
during the week.
Maybe before it was easier when we were in university because we didn't work, but now that everyone works, all of us we work, it's even harder to see each other once a month. Why? Because I have a couple of friends that they're literally their schedules they change every week.
Oh my god, that's bad.
And we can't. We literally can. And if we want to see each other, if we want a meeting of all of us, we need to plan it with 2 months in advance.
Oh my god. And me, because I have classes in the afternoon and I have friends that work in the morning, still during the week we somehow manage to see each other at least like for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Wow. I know.
It's very sad, guys. I think that's everything that we have prepared. I mean, it was just a tiny talk. We wanted to share our opinions, but to finish with this episode that I think is gonna be very controversial, very interesting, and everything.
People are gonna have their opinions.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
And everyone is free to have their opinions,
yeah, of course.
But just we want to give you the idea to. I mean, it's like a homework. See it as a homework. And next time that you remember about this episode, if you want in the night when you are chill, try to think about this. Try to think if your job is giving you the opportunity, if your routine is giving you the opportunity of enjoying a cup of coffee, chill. Mm-hmm. And if it's not, there's something wrong there and you should change it. Because, guys, it's time to change. It's enough that all the employers here around in Mexico, most part of them, everything is about work, and they're abusing of you because they're abusing of you. So that's enough. It's time to change. So we need to literally finish with that idea that everything is about work, and if you have time left, you can enjoy life. No, if you have to work, and with your time left, you need to enjoy your life. But there must be a balance about it. So that's enough.
Yeah, I agree, and I feel like now our generations they have that possibility to end this cycle and like let's say build something new or you know what I mean. But what I also wanted to add, as you said, there should be a balance, and yes, you can be productive 6 hours of your day at work, but then chill, have time for yourself, for your friends, for your family during the week. That's okay. That's actually very healthy. And you're gonna feel way better than only having these 2 days that we can where everyone enjoys. No, it's okay to enjoy life during the week.
Yeah, I know. Just remember, guys, work is a tool to enjoy life. It's not about life.
It's not life. And also, what I want you to, to think when you sit down in your bed at the night is, okay, do I want to be that person when I'm 60 to say, oh, I did all those amazing things in my life? Or do I want to be the person that says, Jesus, I'm 60 years old. What did I do with my life?
Yeah.
Where did my life go?
Exactly. So we hope that you had enjoyed this episode a lot, guys. We actually enjoyed. There are a lot of things we could say, but of course it will be almost like a movie.
Yes.
So we hope you enjoy. You know where to find us: Instagram at lovealadijonnaise podcast. Also, you can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Spotify, iTunes, and just let us know another topic you would like us to talk about related to long distance relationships or to whatever controversial
Yes.
topic. You know, you can send us a DM, you can send us an email. If you would like to be a guest on this podcast,
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're completely welcome to email us and everything. And as usual, we hope that you enjoy a lot your weekend.
Yes, and we'll be back with a new topic next weekend.
Bye bye, guys.
Bye bye.